Hello and welcome to the Total Packers Season in Review, presented by Software One. Larry McCarren, along with my esteemed colleagues from Packers.com, Mike Spofford and Wes Hodkiewicz. And guys, this was a season where the Packers went from young to young and real good. Mike, your biggest takeaway?
For me, it was just how this team stuck together and kept believing. And when I say believing, it's the veteran guys in that locker room believing that the young guys were going to come along and get to where they got to. Records of 2-5, 3-6. It would have been easy for this season to spiral out of control. But then they go from 6-8 to getting within a whisker of playing in the NFC Championship game. That says a lot about the character and the culture of the locker room. That foundation is here.
Wes, your biggest takeaway?
For me, Larry, it's how fast and how quick this rookie class got in a very short amount of time. You know, the Green Bay Packers, that's the way they've always done it here, draft and develop. This year in particular really took that up to a new level, whether it was Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks, Carrington Valentine playing almost 800 defensive snaps. These guys rose to the occasion all year long, and it's a big reason why the Packers made it as far as they did.
Bottom line, it was a season where the Packers went from a have-not to a have in real time. Here's Matt LaFleur to sum it all up.
Every year is such a long journey. There's a lot of ups and downs, trials and tribulations throughout it, a lot of adversity. But I was so proud of how these guys hung on, continued to fight the battle. The team we were at the beginning of the year was certainly not the team we were at the end of the year. The willingness to work and come together and continue to fight for one another, I think that's absolutely imperative. And also reiterated to them that just because we got to a certain spot doesn't mean that's guaranteed moving forward. So what are we going to do to get better? And the expectation is that when they come back April 15th, they're better than the team that left.
Mike, you can't help but get excited about the Packers' future because Jordan Love and the Matt LaFleur offense looks like a winning combination for years to come.
It absolutely does, Larry, and you could see as this season went along, there was a rapport developing between the play caller and the quarterback. I think Matt LaFleur at one point told Jordan Love he needs to let it rip, and in some respects, Matt LaFleur let it rip as a play caller as well, and there was a confidence that was building. It was kind of symbiotic between the two of them, and the offense grew right along with that.
Jordan Love's very first season as the man. We recently sat down with Jordan, and that's where our conversation began. Jordan, the Green Bay Packers starting quarterback, first year on the job. How do you like it?
Been a blast. I've been loving it ever since I've been here, and obviously moving in the starting role, it's been all I could dream of, all I could ask for. So it's been fun.
Biggest lesson learned along the way?
The game's not over till it's over. I say we learned that the Saints week, just being down 17 points going in the fourth quarter, and everybody just being able to believe that we still got a chance, and obviously put together a comeback. But it's the biggest lesson I learned here in the NFL is that, you know, it's not over. Anything's possible. A lot of things happen those last 2 minutes of the game.
Sensational throw and catch! Oh my goodness!
Does your relationship with the head coach change when you're the guy?
A little bit. I think we talk a lot more. He does a great job just being in my ear, asking me what I like, what I don't like with all the plays we have in the week. And just he does a great job to make sure I'm 100% comfortable with every play we have in.
It sounds like he listens to you. He doesn't only just ask, he listens to you. And that's got to be important, right?
Oh yeah, I think that's what makes him such a great coach, is he finds ways to listen to what the players have to say and kind of change the way he coaches based on that.
Now you have shown the guys with your play that you're more than capable of being the guy. The guys were behind you even before you had the opportunity to show them on an every week basis. Did that mean a lot to you?
That meant the world to me. Obviously, like you said, I haven't played before this season, and guys were pulling for me throughout the whole offseason. It meant the world to me. Just showed that those guys got my back through it all. It gives me a lot of confidence going forward to be able to go out there and put on my best performance for them.
I think certainly the fans have accepted Jordan Love as the guy. You're signing autographs for the Salvation Army at night. I'm getting into the building about 7 a.m. People are waiting outside so they can get your autograph for the Salvation Army. Have you felt some affection from the fans? Because these fans, they were affectionate and they proved it.
Oh yeah, I've definitely felt the affection. That speaks for itself right there about just how loyal these guys are, these fans are, and how much they love this team. Being able to drive out and see those fences painted with my face on them and a couple other players' faces on them across the street, I think that speaks right there about just how much these fans care and love this team.
We'll have more from our sit down with Jordan later in the show. But first, we'll look at how Green Bay got back to the playoffs. That's after the break on Total Packers.
Love on 3rd and 1, wants to go up top. Pass directs, is on the money for the touchdown. Everybody in Lambeau Field on their feet in what many called a rebuilding year in Green Bay after all this. It was all about the future, right? Well, for this Packers team, on this day in Green Bay, the future is now, and so are the playoffs. We go to the playoffs!
That win over the Bears was the exclamation point to a late run at the postseason. The odds for qualifying were at just 18% entering Week 16, but a win streak granted the Packers the final spot in the field, where they'd go on to become the first ever 7 seed to win a playoff game.
As it turns out, they would need all 9 of their wins to make the dance. With that being said, here are the top 10 plays from the regular season that got the Packers back in the playoffs.
Still early going, 4th quarter, Packers leading by 17.
Play 1, Week 1, when Quay Walker got his second year off to a hot start in a win over the Bears.
Fires it up in the middle. Intercepted. Quay Walker at the 30, cutting right, breaks a tackle. Walker still going, looking for the end zone. In, touchdown!
Play 2 was made possible by a bold call. With a Packers touchdown shrinking the Saints' lead to 8, Matt LaFleur elected to go for 2, and Jordan Love converted.
Scrambling right, throws it back left, and he's got it! It's a 6-point game!
That helped ensure the Packers' next score, a TD pass to Romeo Doubs, would win the game. Fast forward to Week 9 for play number 3, with the Packers looking to snap a 4-game skid. They got the win they needed thanks to beautifully designed play calls like this.
Oh, 2 fakes, and he finds Musgrave for what might be the knockout punch.
More offense on play number 4. Despite coming in a loss to the Steelers, this long toss to Jaden Reed showed the Packers might just be turning a corner.
Deep over the left side, got a man out there, leaping grab, touchdown Green Bay Packers, my goodness!
Week 11 versus the Chargers saw play number 5. With the Packers in need of a touchdown late in the 4th, they put together a 75-yard scoring drive, capped off by this gorgeous toss from Love to Doubs.
Floating it for the end zone, caught, touchdown, and the Packers fall back on top.
That started a win streak when the defense began to deliver against some of the NFL's best.
Hit as he throws the left side short, incomplete. Maybe not, ball's going to be returned just in case. Ruling on the field, it's a fumble and it's a touchdown.
That scoop and score dropped the Lions on Thanksgiving. This pick by Keyshawn Nixon helped seal the deal against the defending Super Bowl champs.
Keyshawn Nixon! What a huge moment!
The Packers looked to snap another short skid in Carolina. Facing 3rd and 4 in a tie game late, it was Love to Doubs again.
Leaping grab! Yes, he's got it! Inside the Carolina 35, Romeo Doubs!
That set up the game-winning field goal a few plays later, putting Green Bay back on the playoff path heading to Minnesota in Week 17. This one turned into a blowout early, thanks in part to defensive plays like this.
pressure. Preston Smith knocked it out. Ball is free, and the Packers have it.
Play number 10 came in the final week. Holding a 5-point lead in the fourth, the Packers wasted no time getting back into scoring position. They dialed up a dart to Reed, and he did the rest.
Jaden Reed's got it to the 40, 30, to the 20. A field-flipping play.
Jordan Love to Jaden Reed, and the scariest part, they're just getting started. Thank you, Mike. Wes, now let's talk some defense. And that unit did struggle with consistency. Eventually, it cost Joe Barry his job, unfortunately. But if that unit doesn't play as well as it played down the stretch, the Packers don't get as far as they did.
Yeah, absolutely, Larry. And as Mike was saying, when you talk about the resiliency of this football team, I thought that was really epitomized with the defense this season. Down the stretch, it wasn't looking great, right? They go to Carolina to give up 30 points to the Panthers. But the way they rallied back after that, Jair Alexander fighting through that ankle injury to stay on the field, making a pivotal play against Dallas to get the defense going, and the players really rallying around each other. I thought they played as one, they tackled as one, and made a really nice run there at the end of the season because of it.
All right, coming up, Jordan Love Part 2. But first, every touchdown the Packers scored during the 2023 season. All 53. That's why we call it Total Packers.
Love looks the end zone. Pump fakes, throws late. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs on the post. Pivot Jones up the middle, blasting to the end zone. Touchdown! Dumps it over the middle. Aaron Jones makes the catch. He's gone to the house. Love throws the fade. Doubs leaping grab. Touchdown! Fires it over the middle. Intercepted. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And taken into the end zone by Jaden Reed.
Dives into the end zone for the touchdown. Sensational throw and catch. Oh my goodness.
Wide open touchdown. Christian Watson.
Quarterback draw. He's to the end zone. Touchdown. Fighting his way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Blocked by Musgrave. He's got him. It's a touchdown. Sidearm through the hands of Dobbs. Caught by Reed. End zone. Touchdown. Romeo Dobbs.
Into the end zone. Touchdown. Fake the pass to Jones. Swing it over the middle. Musgrave. 10. The end zone. Touchdown. Deep over the left side, got a man out there, leaping grab, touchdown Green Bay Packers. Gives to Reed around the right end, to the house for the touchdown. Lofts it, left side of the end zone, touchdown, Christian Watson. He's got the left side, Dobbs is there, leaping grab, touchdown. Trying to thread the needle in a diving grab for the touchdown. Looks at throw, swings it right side, Tucker Kraft, touchdown.
Blitz coming, Goff can't find anyone, steps away, hit as he throws, ball's going to be returned, ruling on the field, it's a fumble and it's a touchdown.
Over the shoulder catch, touchdown, Christian Watson. Bootlegs right, throws the end zone, touchdown. Throws end zone, touchdown. Yes. Fires, leaping grab, Watson. Give to Reed around the right end. Oh, pops wide open. High stepping end zone, touchdown. Throw to the left side of the end zone. Is it a touchdown or not? It is a touchdown. Screens it out left side. Got his man leaping end zone, touchdown. He throws right side of the end zone. Got his man Jaden Reed, touchdown.
And he's in. That's a Packer touchdown.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
On the move, throws, end zone. And that's a Packer touchdown.
Catch made. Romeo Doubs at the pylon. Touchdown. Got his man. Touchdown.
Jaden
Reed.
And I'll tell you what, there was some desire on this play.
Throws the middle. He's got Reed cutting left. Slips a defender 20. Turns the corner 15. 10 to 5. Ends up. Touchdown. Yes. Looking to throw. He throws off his back foot. Right side of the end zone. Touchdown. Throws the end zone. Touchdown. Dontavian Wex got his man. Reaching for the end zone. Touchdown. Jordan Love Looks downfield, throws off the back foot to the end zone.
Yes,
The shoulder
yes,
catch,
yes.
touchdown! Intercepted back the other way. It's going to be a pick six for Darnell Savage.
Aaron Jones, when he plays at this stadium, he's like a man on a mission.
Back the other way, he's got him wide open. Down the right side, Musgrave, end zone, touchdown! Touchdown
You
on
gotta
a
be
diving
kidding me.
grab. It is
Be
done.
kidding me.
Now
He's
Luck,
got
right
him.
side,
He's got
open in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Motions wide right, snap to Jordan Love. Fires right side, got his man. Touchdown. Give it to Aaron Jones, picks his way up the middle, crossing, end zone, touchdown.
What does that say to the folks who say you're getting old as a running back?
Guess I'm aging like wine. I feel like I'm just stepping into my prime.
Showtime, 53 yards downfield. My goodness.
You know, maybe not have had the touchdowns that I've had in the past, but yardage-wise, yards per carry, touches, efficiency, I feel like that was the best ball that I've played, and that was the ball that I expected to be playing all year long. And I'm gonna open up that way next year as well.
Goes to Aaron Jones, spinning his way to the end zone. He's in for the touchdown.
The Packers' late season surge on offense had plenty to do with a healthy Aaron Jones. It was perhaps the greatest stretch of football in his 7-year career, ending with 5 straight 100-yard games on the ground, a franchise record. When you think about it, it really was an amazing season. It seemed like every time somebody got hurt, somebody else would come in and rise to the occasion. And that's where we pick up our conversation with Jordan Love. Jordan, it's been a season of stepping up, but it's hard to do. Doesn't happen very often. It happens every week for you guys. Is there any explaining that?
I think the explanation for that would be just the guys we got in the locker room. You know, everybody's trying to put on and perform for the guy next to them. They're trying to put on their best performance to make sure they don't let anybody down. I'd say that's the best way I can explain it. You know, guys are getting opportunities in roles that maybe they haven't had before, and they're stepping up and performing when their name's called. So, but I think it all ties into who we got in the locker room, and those guys are just trying to make plays for each other and be there when their name's called.
He's got him. He's got him in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Bo Melton.
You've had a ton of terrific plays this season. One of them came against Tampa Bay. Play breaks down, protection breaks down, it's off schedule. You fire off your right foot, that seems anatomically impossible to me. Off your right foot, fire an absolute strike to Jaden Reed. I mean, the margin for error was 0. Was that play special to you in any way?
Oh yeah, that was super special. Just because scramble drill is something that we work all the time. We've been working since OTAs, and that's one of the areas I think we've improved so much at with the young receivers, things like that. And them just being able to find ways that when the play breaks down, when I get out of the pocket, of where they need to be. And now we're starting to make those plays, but that one was special. Jerry made an awesome catch, getting the toes in right there. That was a pretty sweet play. I'll remember that one.
Right side of the end zone, got his man Jaden Reed, touchdown!
Could you describe the journey that this season has been for you?
A roller coaster. That'd be the best word to describe it. Been a lot of highs.
Looking for more than a first down,
He's
throws
got
the
him.
end zone, touchdown!
A lot of lows.
Throws it back over the middle, and it is intercepted.
You know, a lot of great learning points throughout the season and a lot of, you know, fun wins. So I think it's definitely been a roller coaster of emotions, roller coaster of a season, but it's been a fun journey.
Jordan, to an observer like me and a lot of other folks, you checked every box. How about for you? Have you answered every question and checked every box about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me personally, I Like I always say, I'm confident in my ability, and all I needed was opportunity. I knew that there would be no doubt in my mind once I got on that field, I was going to go out there and make plays. The guys around me were going to step up. So, that was never a doubt in my mind. And obviously now it's just turning into how we can continue to get better, how I can find ways to get better, improve my game, and go win as many games as possible and get that Super Bowl.
And Mike, how do the Packers build on this season and contend for a Super Bowl in the extremely near future?
Yeah, well, I talked before about the character and the culture of the team, and I think the big challenge in that regard in 2024 is going to be to embrace the expectations. These guys spent the whole second half of the season proving people wrong and trying to prove themselves in this league. Well, now the rookies and the second-year guys are all going to have that extra year under their belt, and it's going to be about proving people right because there are going to be expectations to at least get back to where you were and take another step. I think you have to take all that on for what it's worth and go after it.
Wes, what say you?
Larry, for me, it was Matt LaFleur sitting down with the media at the end of the season for 34 minutes outlining what his plans were going forward. And it started with the mentality of, I want this team to be better on April 15th when they get back for the offseason program than they were when they left. And with how young they are, the amount of 22 and 23-year-olds on this, that is entirely achievable. I'm very excited to see where that growth comes from because for this football team over the last 4 or 5 months to make the improvements that they did, to go into Chicago, not really knowing what you're going to expect, to beating Chicago at the end of the season and getting back into the postseason, it shows you how week in and week out this team really took itself serious. And I think it's going to be fun to watch these young players turn into veterans and kind of try to build on this and show that, yeah, nothing is guaranteed because of what happened yesterday. We have to be better tomorrow.
Guys, the team will not be the same. It never is. But something that has to remain the same for the Packers to do what they want to do is attitude. And I'm talking team first. I don't think I've ever seen a group with a more team first attitude, and it served the Packers very, very well this past season, and it will continue to do so in the future. They gotta keep it. Gentlemen, thank you. And thank you for watching. Until next time, whenever that is, take care.